What is your personal experience of the volcano?
My personal experience of the volcano, that July 18, 1995, we I could remember that we were hearing sounds like jets in the mountain. Now, we were coming from a funeral that afternoon, and for the whole day we were hearing that sound of like jet sound in the mountains. But we are accustomed to people, like jets passing over the mountains. But then as the evening gets in, we say, look, those jets seems to be in that area for quite a while. But then closer to the 6 o'clock news in the afternoon, there was this governor that came on the radio and made an announcement and said that they're getting from the word from the seismic station there in Trinidad and Tobago that there's some activities on happening on Montserrat. Now he mentioned if one not feeling too comfortable, that they should really to get off from where they're living to another neighbor, or sleep with someone that you feel comfortable with, or move out of your area, get to safer grounds where you feel comfortable until the next morning. So the next morning, July 19th, I'm a forest ranger, so the forestry team went out, and I'm telling you, when we went out in that mountain and the amount of ash that was coming out. I'm talking about wet. It was because it was steaming and it was coming down like like wet, like when it's raining, and our entire clothes were actually gray. So when we came back on the low line areas, people were watching us and saying, "Wow, tell us what is going on." Then by the same July 19th, there was this guy that came down from Trinidad and Tobago from the seismic station, the Lloyd Lynch. And I was the one that actually led that team directly on that mountain from Mosquito Gut in the east. And we went up and we got like 4.5 minutes of observation before the clouds set in. And from what I saw there, with that 4.5 minutes, I said, I believe this would be a change of life for us. I said that because, following that, there was this African guy, Dr. Ambi, who came down and was with Lloyd Lynch. And I said that to him again when we went back the second time. And I said, Dr. Ambi, I think that this would be a change of life. And he said, yes, I think so. You may be right. But Dr. Ambi, he was saying then that this could be a long haul up to 20 years. When he said that, and now we're gone like 20 something years into that. Now I experienced so many different things. To talk about this volcano, when you think about it, you see like how both of us are here. There could have been an explosion going on, and in a short space of time, the entire area is blocked out, dungeon dark. You cannot see me, and I cannot see you. We would hear each other's voice. But for you to see me, totally impossible for you to see me. Um, so that would last for like 25 to half an hour, and then from there now we would actually see it start clearing up. Now, when explosion goes up in the air, right? One of the things that you gotta do, you gotta look around and get to a closest point of shelter, because it could be coming down in different stages of different sediments. I'm talking about it can come down in ash, it can come down in gravels, it can come down in sand, it can come down in pebbles. I'm talking about like 3/4 pebbles and like 3/8 pebbles. I've seen when that first explosion took place in Long Ground. When it took place because Long Ground was the closest village, but when it took place that night, and I went into Long Ground that morning, right? When that explosion went up that night, Long Ground was right beneath it. And I saw houses where rocks came through from the roof and disappeared in the floor. You see what I mean? That tells you the extent of pressure that they're coming down with. I've seen all these things. I mean, there's so many stories to tell about this volcano. Um, but I can say that we are lucky. We still seen an island in growth, which is Montserrat. It's still a young island because at school, they teach you lots of different things. But you've seen an island grow in front of your very eyes. And every time it rains, and we have torrential rains, this island gets bigger as everything washes down at the ocean.
Fantastic.